The general expression for the BM of a beam of length L is the beam carries A uniformly distributed load W unit length, B a load varying linearly from 0 at one end to W at the other end, C an isolated load at mid-span, D none of these. The correct answer is a uniformly distributed load W unit length. If a solid shaft diameter 20 cm, length 400 cm and 0.8 x 10⁵ nm2 when subjected to a twisting moment produces maximum shear stress of 50 nm2, the angle of twist in radians is A 0.001, B 0.002, C 0.0025, D 0.003. The correct answer is 0.0025. A steel rod of sectional area 250 sqm connects two parallel walls 5 m apart. The nuts at the ends were tightened when the rod was heated to 100 C. If steel 0.000012 Ce steel 0.2 m and mm2, the tensile force developed at a temperature of 50 C is A 80 nmm2, B 100 nmm2, C 120 nmm2, D 150 nmm2. The correct answer is 120 nmm2. The strain energy stored in a spring when subjected to greatest load without being permanently distorted is called A stiffness, B proof resilience, C proof stress, D proof load. The correct answer is proof resilience. If a 3-hinged parabolic arch span L rise H is carrying a uniformly distributed load W unit length over the entire span, A horizontal thrust is WL28H, B SF will be 0 throughout, C BM will be 0 throughout, D all the above. The correct answer is all the above. The greatest load which a spring can carry without getting permanently distorted is called A stiffness, B professor resilience, C proof stress, D proof load. The correct answer is proof load. A 3-hinged arch is generally hinged at its supports and A at 1/4 span, B at the crown, C anywhere in the rib, D none of these. The correct answer is anywhere in the rib. A compound bar consists of two bars of equal length. Steel bar cross-section is 3500 mm 2 and that of brass bar is 3000 mm 2. These are subjected to a compressive load 100,000 N. If EB 0.2 m and mm2 and EB 0.1 m and mm2, the stresses developed are AB 10 n mm2 S20 n mm2, BB 8 n mm2 S16 n mm2, CB 6 n mm2 S12 n mm2, DB 5 n mm2 S10 n mm2. The correct answer is B 10 n mm2 S20 n mm2. Is the equation for Eulers crippling load if A both the ends are fixed, B both the ends are hinged, C one end is fixed and other end is free, D one end is fixed and other end is hinged. The correct answer is both the ends are hinged. A cantilever of length 2 cm and depth 10 cm tapers in plan from a width 24 cm to 0 at its free end. If the modulus of elasticity of the material is 0.2 x 10⁶ nm2, the deflection of the free end is A 2 mm, B 3 mm, C 4 mm, D 5 mm. The correct answer is 5 mm. The degree of indeterminacy of the frame in the given figure is A1, B2, C3, D0. The correct answer is 3. The forces in the members of simple trusses may be analyzed by A. Graphical method, B. Method of joints, C. Method of sections, D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. A simply supported beam which carries a uniformly distributed load has two equal overhangs. To have maximum BM produced in the beam least possible, the ratio of the length of the overhang to the total length of the beam is A. 0.207, B. 0.307, C. 0.407, D. 0.508. The correct answer is 0.207. Is the equation of Eulers crippling load if A. Both the ends are fixed, B. Both the ends are hinged, C. One end is fixed and other end is free, D. One end is fixed and other end is hinged. The correct answer is one end is fixed and other end is free. At yield point of a test piece, the material A. obeys Hooke's law, B. behaves in an elastic manner, C. regains its original shape on removal of the load, D. undergoes plastic deformation. The correct answer is undergoes plastic deformation. In the truss, the force in the member AC is A. 6.25 T compressive, B. 8.75 T tensile, C. T tensile, D. T compressive. The correct answer is T compressive. A steel bar 5m x 50 mm is loaded with 250,000 N. If the modulus of elasticity of the material is 0.2 mm2 and Poissons ratio is 0.25, the change in the volume of the bar is A. 1.125 cm 3, B. 2.125 cm 3, C. 3.125 cm 3, D. 4.125 cm 2. The correct answer is 3.125 cm 3. The SF diagram of a loaded beam shown in the given figure is that of A. simply supported beam with isolated central load, B. a simply supported beam with uniformly distributed load, C. a cantilever with an isolated load at the free end, D. a cantilever with a uniformly distributed load. The correct answer is a cantilever with a uniformly distributed load. The ratio of lateral strain to axial strain of a homogeneous material is known. A. Yield ratio, B. Hooke's ratio, C. Poissons ratio, D. Plastic ratio. The correct answer is Poissons ratio. For beams of uniform strength, if depth is constant, A. width bm, B. width bm, C. width b3m, D. width b. The correct answer is width bm. The locus of reaction of a two-hinged semicircular arch is A. straight line, B. parabola, C. circle, D. hyperbola. The correct answer is straight line. The ratio of the area of cross-section of a circular section to the area of its core is A. 4, B. 8, C. 12, D. 16. The correct answer is 16. The yield moment of a cross-section is defined as the moment that will just produce the yield stress in A. the outermost fiber of the section, B. the innermost fiber of the section, C. the neutral fiber of the section, D. the fiber everywhere. The correct answer is the outermost fiber of the section.